Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you my manga collection. I actually already filmed this video, but it was way too long. It was over 30 minutes long, and I don't think anyone's going to sit through a 30-minute video of me talking about manga. So I'm going to film it again, try to shorten it up. I'm not going to go in depth about each series like I kind of did before. I'm going to, basically the more popular series I'll probably skip over and just show you, and then the series that I really enjoy I'll probably talk about a little bit. If you're wondering how many volumes of manga I do have, I counted up. I believe it was 349, around there. Don't quote me on that. I've been collecting since about 2020. I think it was 2020, yeah. Since 2020. So let's get right into it. The way I organize my manga is I do it by the size of the volume, and then I do it by the title. So all my bigger volumes are over here on the right. We'll get to those when we get to those, but let's start over here on the left. So right here we got Attack on Titan, volumes 1 through 34, and then volumes No Regrets 1 and 2. All right, guys, real quick before we continue watching the video, a couple things. I apologize if the audio in the video is loud at some points and quiet at some points. I was filming on an iPhone, so maybe sometimes my hand was over the microphone, sometimes it wasn't. I apologize. And then if I talk fast at some points, like I said, that's because I was trying to get through all these volumes quickly. I didn't want the video to be too long. Attack on Titan, everybody knows about it. I'm not going to talk about it too much. Did I enjoy the ending? I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. And I'm interested to see what the anime does do with the ending, if they do an anime only original ending or they stick with the manga. If you don't know what No Regrets is, because I know some people don't, it's basically Levi's backstory before he joined the Survey Corps. There's an OVA out on it that is very good. The manga is also very good. Moving on, we got Bleach volumes 1 through 8. Right here is the 20th anniversary edition. Same thing, just different cover. I bought it because it looked nice. Down here we got volumes 9 through 53. And then volumes 54 through 74. If you are watching this video and you came from the Bleach reactions that I used to post over 2 years ago, which is actually crazy, you would know that Bleach, I hated Bleach. It was not one of my favorite series. But I started doing the reactions to it, and it quickly became one of my favorite series. And once I stopped doing the reactions, I actually picked up the manga and I read all the way to the start of the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, and then I waited for the anime. Of course, season 2 is airing right now. It is fire. If you don't know Bleach, it's part of the big 3 for a reason. Go check it out. Bleach. Next up, we got Burn the Witch. That's also by Tite Kubo. I have not read it yet. People say it takes place in the same universe as Bleach. I'm not so sure. I think there's only one volume of it. I'm not sure, but Burn the Witch. We got Chainsaw Man, volumes 1 through 11. And then right next to it, we have, before Chainsaw Man, Tatsuki Fujimoto, 17 to 21 and 22 to 26. Chainsaw Man is another series that I hated at first, but I quickly fell in love with it when the anime did come out. I read the first volume, did not like it very much. Waited for the anime to drop, watched the whole first season of the anime. I enjoyed the anime, and I read all the way up until the end of the public safety arc. And I do think that it's up to date. I don't know if volume 12 dropped. I don't think it did. And I plan on reading and catching up to it eventually, just not right now. Next up, we got Demon Slayer volumes 1 through 11 down there. Coming up here, we got volumes 12 through 23. I bought the box set for Demon Slayer. I'm not the biggest Demon Slayer fan. I'm not going to talk about it too much. I don't even know really why I bought this. Demon Slayer is just kind of, don't crucify me, guys. I just think it's kind of mid. I really like Entertainment District. It's one of my favorite arcs of all time in any anime, but Swordsmith Village wasn't my favorite. And outside of Entertainment District, I just don't really like anything else in the series. So I probably will end up selling Demon Slayer. Next up, we got Horimiya volumes 1 through 16. If you don't know what Horimiya is, it is a romance rom-com manga. If you know Horimiya, you know it's kind of not one of the corny rom-coms, if you know what I mean. If you're into that genre, I think you kind of understand what I mean. All right, I didn't really explain what I was trying to say that well, so let me explain it now. What I would consider a corny romance anime would be Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. I like that series, but you can understand what I mean by corny, I hope. Where Horimiya, on the other side, is more of a feel-good romance series. I hope that kind of sums it up better than what I said. I highly, highly recommend it. I'd read the manga before the anime because the anime skips over a lot of the content for the manga for some reason. And then they're doing season 2 right now, which is kind of flashbacks to everything they skipped over, which I don't know why. But highly, highly recommend Horimiya. Next up, we got Hunter x Hunter volumes 1 through 3 and then 32 through 36. Everyone knows Hunter x Hunter. I bought volumes 1 through 3 because I thought I was going to start collecting it, and I just never finished it. And then I believe volume 33 takes place right after the 2011 anime. I think that's where it picks up. I read a little bit past. I'm not all the way caught up. Everyone knows Hunter x Hunter, one of the most popular series, and for a reason, it's very good. I still enjoy it. Not as much as I used to. I say the more manga anime that I've watched, the more it's gone down my list, but I still do like Hunter x Hunter. Jujutsu Kaisen volumes 0 through 9 right there. If you don't know what volume 0 is, it's basically a prologue or prelude to the series. Then we got volumes 10 through 20 down here. Jujutsu Kaisen is my favorite new gen anime slash manga. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. I think everybody knows Jujutsu Kaisen, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. Highly, 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 highly recommend Jujutsu. Season 2 is going on right now. I've read up into the middle of the Shibuya arc, then I stopped. I was like, all right, let me wait for the anime for this because it's too good. But after this season 2, I probably will end up catching up to where the manga's at now because I have seen a lot of spoilers already, so I might as well. Then down here we got Jujutsu Kaisen. It's a Nobara novel. I had this on pre-order, and I forgot I ordered it, and I have it now, and I don't know what to do with it. Kaiju number 8, another one I bought that I don't know why I haven't read it yet. If you like Kaiju 8, let me know. I know there is a good amount, not a good amount, but there's probably like 4 or 5 volumes out. Might be more, I'm not sure. Komi Can't Communicate, Komi Can't Communicate volumes 1 through 9. I watched the first season of anime. I really enjoyed it. Season 2, I watched like an episode and I just never finished it. I bought this series thinking I was going to start collecting it, and I kind of just like fell off of it. I know there's a good amount out. There's like, I think almost 30 volumes out, so it is popular and doing well. I don't know how much longer it's going to go for, but a series that I enjoyed at first and I don't enjoy so much anymore. Volumes 1 through 28 of My Hero. I'm actually missing volume 21, and then I got volume 29 down there. I like My Hero. My Hero is the first anime that I ever watched outside of Dragon Ball, so it does have like a, I guess, a special place in my heart. But the longer the story, the more the story went on, the more I started to not like it. I'm not sure why that is. I still do like it. Season 4 and 5 weren't my favorite. Season 6 is all right. I'm not all the way caught up to where the manga's at. I did catch up initially, right when, spoiler ahead, if you're not all the way caught up with My Hero, where Deku rejoins the class. That is where I was caught up at that point, and then I stopped reading, and I don't know where it's at now, but My Hero. Everyone knows that one. Nabari no U volumes 1 through 7. This is an older manga. I believe it's still out of print. It kind of became more of a collecting game for me to get the volumes than actually enjoying the series. I read the first 2 volumes, I believe. I think there's an old anime out for it too. It was all right. Not my favorite. I might sell it, get some money back, because some of the volumes were really expensive. If you do enjoy Nabari no U, let me know. I might give it another try. Right here we got Naruto volumes 1 through 27 pre-time skip, 28 through 37 after the time skip. Coming over here we got volumes 38 through 46, and then I'm missing volume 48, and then 47, 49 through 56, 57 through 72. Right here we got Itachi's story, the 2 novels, and then Boruto volume 4. Everybody knows Naruto, my favorite series of all time. I think it is a lot of people's favorite series of all time. A lot of people hate on it for some reason. I'm not sure why. I feel like if you don't like Naruto, you don't like shonen, which is cool. But Itachi's novel is my favorite character in all of anime. And then Boruto. I'm not the biggest Boruto fan. I bought this thinking I was going to start collecting it, and I just never did. And I'll probably end up selling that. One Piece, volumes 1 through 23. I watch all the way up to Skypiea. I got to catch up. It's so long, I'm never going to catch up. Over 100 volumes. The live action for One Piece just dropped. It's really good. I would highly recommend it. Actually a good live action anime adaptation. Next up, we got Platinum N. This was one of my favorite series. I never ended up finishing it because volume 14 took so long to come out that it was like a year gap, and I don't know. I just stopped reading. Don't bother with the anime adaptation. It was one of the worst things I've ever seen. Read the manga. If you are going to read, if you are interested in reading it, it's made by the same people that made Death Note, because there's an author and then a person that draws. Quintessential Quintuplets, volumes 1 through 14. This is a pretty popular harem. I'm not going to get into it too much. Miko and Nino, best girls. Now, Silent Voice. This is one of my favorite series of all time. I binge read this whole thing in one night. The movie is also really good. I would recommend reading the manga before watching the movie, just because the mangas, you get a lot more in-depth look at the characters. The movie goes into it, but not as much as the manga. It's obviously a movie, so it didn't have a lot of time, but the movie is also really good. I'd recommend either one, but I do like the manga more than the movie. We got Slam Dunk volumes 1 through 10 right there. Come over here, we got volumes 11 through 31. Slam Dunk is quickly becoming one of my favorite series of all time. I'm on volume 12, I believe. You see the bookmark up top right there. If you like basketball, you'll like Slam Dunk. It's also extremely funny. I find myself laughing a lot reading it, which is uncommon for me. So that's how I know it's a good series. I've never watched the anime, but I think the manga would be better just because the anime is kind of outdated. We got Spy Family volumes 1 through 8. I read Spy Family initially before the anime came out, and I was excited for the anime. Watched season 1. Didn't watch any of season 2, and I kind of just fell off the series. I might not give it another try, because I still like Spy Family. It's just not high up my list. Sword Art Online Progressive, we got volumes 1 through 7, then Sword Art Online Progressive, Baccarat Froth. I was a huge Sword Art Online fan, not saying that I'm not anymore, but this is kind of just whatever. This is right when I first got into collecting manga, so I saw Sword Art Online, and I was like, word, let me buy it, and it's whatever. It's Sword Art Online, don't buy that, just don't do it. Now we got We Never Learn, volumes 1 through 9. This is actually the first kind of rom-com, harem, manga or anime that I ever watched or read. I read this. It is very good. This kind of what's got me into more romance animes. And then down here we got volumes 10 through 21. Fumino Best Girl. This is probably one of my favorites. I like the manga a lot more than the anime. I never finished the anime, but I think it does have an anime only ending because the anime finished before the manga finished. And what I do like about this series is at the end they kind of gave you an alternate ending for what it would be like if he picked each girl, which is cool. There is a true ending of what girl he does pick, but they also show you what could have happened if he picked the different girls. Next up, we got Blue Lock, volumes 1 through 8. I believe that's up to date. Blue Lock, I think everyone knows it, it's fairly popular. If you like football or soccer, you'll like Blue Lock. The manga is better than the anime, in my opinion. Goodbye Eri, another one by Tatsuki Fujimoto. Haven't read it yet. If you have, let me know what you think. We got Hell's Paradise, volumes 1 through 13. A lot of people are mad about the adaptation for the anime, and I wasn't too upset initially, but once I saw the side-by-side comparisons, I feel like MAPPA could have did a better job. That being said, I still like the anime. It's part of the Dark Triad for a reason. I think Jujutsu and Chainsaw Man are way better than Hell's Paradise, but that's not saying anything bad about Hell's Paradise. Hell's Paradise is still a really good series. The Horizon, I saw a TikTok about this, and then I didn't realize it was read left to right, which kind of puts me off. I know it's crazy, and it looks like pretty brutal, so I don't know what to think about it. If you read it, let me know. My Dress Up Darling, volumes 2, 4, and 5. I thought I was going to start collecting this series, and I kind of don't want to anymore, so I just have these volumes sitting there. I might sell them, I might end up collecting the rest, I'm not sure. Very, very good first season of the anime, though. Rent a Girlfriend, volumes 1 through 4. Come down here, we got volumes 5 through 16, and then Rent a Really Shy Girlfriend, volumes 1 through 3. Rent a Girlfriend is a series that I liked it, then I started to hate it, now I like it again, and it's kind of one of those series that you don't want to say you like out loud because of what it is, but I'm not gonna lie, I like Rent a Girlfriend. To each their own. It's a good, I don't know, it's so cringy, but you can't, it's so cringy, but you can't stop watching. And Rent a Really Shy Girlfriend's whatever, it's just like Sumi's side adventures. Summertime Rendering, volumes 1 through 3. I watched the first episode of the anime, I got really hyped, and ended up buying the manga, and then I only got to like episode 7 of the anime, and it kind of started getting weird, and not something I enjoy, but I'm going to read the manga first and give my final opinion on it eventually. I have the hardcover of volumes 4, 5, and 6. They've been on pre-order for over a year, and they don't know when they're releasing yet, even though they've been released. So I don't know what's up with that, but Tokyo Ghoul, we got volumes 1 through 14. On volume 9 right now, so that's why it's not on the shelf. And then we have Tokyo Ghoul right here, Tokyo Ghoul Re, volumes 1 through 8, and then 9 through 16 up there. I've watched all the Tokyo Ghoul anime, and I really enjoyed it, but after realizing that season 2 just basically doesn't happen, and that the pacing for Tokyo Ghoul Re seasons 1 and 2, or 3 and 4, however you want to say it, is just awful. I want to read the manga, and I've been meaning to read the manga for years, and I'm finally doing it. Where I'm at right now is about right where season 1 ends and season 2 picks up, so I'm excited to see the differences. Everyone says it's a lot better. Everyone knows Tokyo Ghoul. Even the anime is good. Season 1 changed a lot, but it was still good. The manga's probably better, though. Tokyo Revengers, volumes 1 through 12. I liked the first season of the anime, started collecting the manga, read it a little bit past where season 1 ended. Don't really enjoy too much. I canceled all the rest of the pre-orders for the volumes that I had on pre-order, and these are just sitting here. That main character is just unbearable. Takemichi it's unbearable. That's where I'm at with that series. We got Vinland Saga, volumes 1 through 9, and then 10 and 12 are missing volume 11. I feel like everyone knows Vinland Saga, but one thing I will say about it is I think I'm in the minority where I say that the manga is way better than the anime. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, because I haven't even finished season 1 of the anime, but I read up until the end where season 2 ends in the manga, and I don't know what it is about the manga that I like so much more than the anime, but I would highly recommend the manga. Soul Eater, that is now a sequel to Fire Force, even though Fire Force came out after. I want to finish Fire Force before I read that, so that's why I only have volume 1. Berserk Volumes 1 and 2. Everyone knows Berserk. Fan favorite by almost everyone. I haven't gotten too far into the series. I'm probably halfway through the Volume 1 omnibus, so I can't really talk about it too much, but I guarantee once I do get more into the series, I will end up enjoying it probably just as much as everyone else. Blade of the Immortal, still in the wrap. It's read left to right, and I kind of put me off from the series, and I never read it. I will eventually read it one day. Then we got the Silent Voice Collector's Editions, or Complete Edition, I don't know what to call it, on the photo grade paper. Like I said, I'm a huge Silent Voice fan, so you know how to pick those up. Then I got the Naruto data book right there. All right, guys, that is my manga collection. Like I said, it's about 349 volumes, maybe 369. I forget the exact number. It was somewhere in between there. I did manage to shorten the video to 20 minutes, so I'm not going to talk too much longer. If you did enjoy the video, please feel free to check out the rest of my channel, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And thank you guys for watching.